Hey guys, it's Tuesday, so you know what I'm gonna say next. It's Katie, and you're watching Your Closet Case. This week we have a question that came into us via FormSpring that is kind of unusual, and it's kind of like the most complex question we've ever received. Evan read it yesterday, but for those of you who haven't watched his video yet, um, I'm just going to read it to you, otherwise it's not going to make sense. So it goes, um, my friend has super conservative parents, but one of them is a reformed gay. He can't argue that they don't know how he feels, and it is impossible to change. They are loving toward him, so he can't even get mad about it. They pressure him to get help and put fault on him in the way saying that if he could change, he would. The fact that one of his parents is reformed also makes him grapple with his identity. Well, now you guys kind of understand why, this is so hard. Because his parents kind of encompass everything that would defeat any valid argument. I don't think a lot of us are ever going to be put in that situation. Sorry that I'm at kind of an awkward angle, but however, yeah, this one's tough. So let's kind of break it down kind of like stage by stage, so that way maybe it kind of could relate to some people with certain situations. So the first part, super conservative parents. We've talked about that one, and if you are coming out to someone that is ultra conservative and they will not budge on their views, ask them to respect your views. So the next part is that he is trying to come out or trying to find that respect with someone who is, reformed gay. Which, for those of you who don't know, what I'm suspecting is that someone that's reformed gay is someone that, is a homosexual, and then usually for, religious purposes. Sometimes people go to camps or counselors and they expel the gayness out from them and return to a, better state of being as a heterosexual. And I'm not bashing anyone who identifies as gay and 10 years down the road finds someone of the opposite sex. This particularly is the really kind of Ted Haggard. If you guys know him, he's from my home sweet hometown of Colorado Springs. Who's like really, really not, he condemns homosexuality, but a few years ago he was found having sex with a male prostitute, so he went to a camp and, rid all of his homosexual sins. So that's kind of where it gets a little bit, really? So, that's hard, to be talking to someone who says that they're reformed gay, because I don't know, I would still just be like, can you at least respect me? I think a huge theme I've created in the last few weeks, in which we've kind of been tackling some pretty big coming out questions, I think it comes down to one, safety, make sure it's safe for you when you're telling someone, and two, if anything at the very least, even if they don't agree with you or anything, ask for respect. I think that is something that can happen mutually, and it kind of just keeps everything cordial for what it needs to be, especially I think if they're your parents or something. Sorry, I keep switching back and forth to read the question. So if someone has kind of like, not proof that it's impossible to change, but I guess this would probably relate to, someone who has experienced the homosexual lifestyle and then changed. I mean, again, this is not relating to my ideas and values I hold about, the fluidity of sexuality. This is really talking about, someone saying that, more like, I'm pretty sure, to put it bluntly, that it's a choice. That if you want to change, if you want to be straight or gay, go for it. Like, with as much prayer or counseling. And I don't know. I think it's weird to try and counsel someone. I mean, God, all we're talking about is like loving someone, Sometimes I think that, and I'm like, God, we're going through all this shit because we just want to love somebody. And I don't know. It's like counsel to find someone because, based on the stuff between their legs. So that's straying from the point. But let's see. So I guess like, to sum this up, the parents who don't agree with you, but they're loving, so like you can't get mad about it. I don't think that you should necessarily get mad about anything, but love is a big thing. Like, if your parents say that they love you, and maybe they're throwing out all of these things like, I was gay once and now I'm reformed, and I'm super conservative, but I love you. Maybe that's enough to get by. I mean, you might not change your parents' views or whoever, this would relate to, but it might just be, that might just work. If that gets you kind of through life on the day-to-day basis, at that point, you can't ask for that much more. You shouldn't be asking them to change their views 100%. It would be ideal, it'd be nice, but I don't know if realistically that's what we should be going for. And so anyways, grappling, with identity that's hard in that situation, and it's totally out of my, all I can say is kind of what I did, and I'll leave it at that. I'm sure, again, my other big thing I always bring up, Google it. Like, just Google, how to deal with these things, and just put it in there. And we're a great resource. There are thousands of resources on the internet. It's great. So you should definitely go look it up if this is really pertaining to you. And as always, send us your questions or topics, our inbox, our form spring, and all of that. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. I'm going to start reading Harry Potter, so I gotta go. But I will talk to you later. Sorry that I'm having long videos. Okay, bye.